I want to tell you the story of the bear and the fish. Imagine a big brown grizzly bear stood chest deep in an icy cold mountain stream. It's not an easy place to be because the water is cold and fast moving and the riverbed is angular and loose. So why is this bear here? Well, it's got a reason why. It wants a fish or a salmon. And it wants that salmon because the bear's been hibernating. It needs to replenish itself and ensure its survival, and also the knock-on effect is the survival of its species. So it lunges at the fish swimming by, and it repeatedly misses, but it perseveres. It's got the reason why, until eventually its jaws clamp down on a giant salmon, which it plucks from the river. Now, what it wants isn't always easy to hold on to. The fish is a ball of muscle and it flips and flaps, but the bear holds on to it. It navigates its way across the stream, up the bank, shakes itself off, pins this fish down and tears into it. And it eats the skin and the fats and the brains and the eggs and some of the flesh, but not all of the fish. It leaves a large portion of that fish there and goes off to get another one. So it's kind of wasteful. However, that fish decomposes and all of its goodness and its nutrients and minerals leach into the soil, and the trees in that area of the forest grow 10% bigger. So by the bear taking care of itself and going into action in that way to grant itself what it wants and it needs, the forest, the ecosystem thrives as a whole. Now, don't forget the fish. The fish didn't set out on its journey of hundreds, if not thousands of miles to feed a bear. It was following its instincts, its drive to go and spawn in that particular stream at that particular time of year. But by acting on its instincts, it allowed a bear to thrive, which allowed a forest to thrive. And the knock-on list goes on and on. So what is the fish that eludes you? So think about your life, divide it into different areas. Think about your health, your mental and your physical health. Your finances, your relationships, your work. Which area would you like to go and be impactful in? And if you could, firstly, what would the knock-on effects be on the other areas in your life? So, for example, if your mental health improves or your physical health, you're going to turn up to work or in a relationship in a different manner. And you're going to move through life in a different way. So there'll be impacts which radiate out in your life because every area of your life is linked together, because it links together through you. But also, the wider impact is one which you may not be aware of, which is how you impact the wider ecosystem of your life. So this is why it's so important to send some energy back towards yourself and help yourself thrive, because the impact is really positive for the rest of society. My name's Stewart. I'm the shepherd bear and I help people catch their fish.